Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be slightly different and tangentially related to the act of writing. It is time to sort through my notebooks. So I thought I would show you what I've got. Before I left for Edinburgh, I had not been sure about what was going to be after Edinburgh, and so I packed up a good portion of the loose items, the odds and ends that I could actually put into a box, and promptly left them. So when I got back, I found all my boxes waiting for me to be unpacked and sorted through, because honestly I haven't looked at these in almost a year probably, and it's time to go through them and put them in their proper spot, because I'm going to be here for a while and doing the writer thing. So yes, okay, so this is what I am dealing with. This is multiple boxes worth of notebooks. I have 4 boxes, so not all of the 4 boxes are full, and I'm not sure that all of them are actual writing notebooks. I think there's some sketchbooks in there too. Some of them have things written in them, some of them do not, some of them are complete, some of them are not. But yes, so it's time to actually go and get started on sorting through notebooks. Let's get started. Those are my files. That is not notebooks. I have now 3 boxes of notebooks to sort through. We'll start with this one. Oh my goodness, they so heavy. Oh, sketchbook. So this is, look, this is an older sketchbook. Back when I was doing comics and doodles and things. This is my first page of my comic that I was doing way back when, so Cattywampus, that was great fun. And yeah, picture of character, ooh, that's bad lighting, picture of character that I drew ages ago for one of the first novels I wrote. Oh man, I haven't improved in my human drawing at all, just so you know. Characters. Yeah, this was back when I thought that I would do The Crow and the King as a comic because I wanted to practice my people drawing skills. That didn't last very long. I have a couple versions of these that are just not good at all. This is one of my favorite characters to draw. So like this one. Oh, what fun. Okay, so that's a sketchbook. That sketchbook is completely full. That will go into a full pile. Empty paper. Okay, so that's empty pages. I should take these out and put them into a binder, which I have somewhere. Lots of paper. This is just lined paper. Great. More recycling. Okay, that'll be for later. Oh, look, another giant sketchbook. This one is quite large, and I have used some of it. Not much. More character sketches, a dog, ooh, bad cover design. Some doodles that I was doing, I don't know what for, but more cat pictures. That sort of a thing. Oh, some scribbles. And mostly empty. Okay, so this is mostly empty. This will go into a different pile next to the full one. Instant art notepad. I think this is mostly sketchbooks at this point. These are doodles and poems that I have done. Yeah, like this one, Angry Tree. So fun. So this is about 1/3 of the way full, it looks like. Yeah. Okay, so that goes in the pile. Smaller, might be useful for travel. This one is also a sketchbook, completely full. Oh yeah. So this was done in my gap year between high school and college because I graduated early and needed something to do. And so what I did was I took a ceramics class, and we were supposed to have sketchbooks that depicted things that we could make with ceramics. And so I, being me, took this a step further and turned it into a full-on sketchbook with things like this. So that was quite fun, and I would really love to do that more. I haven't drawn as much this past year. I haven't had my resources. I really like having the proper pencils and things. So this one's full. It will go in the full pile, and I will find a place to put that. And another sketchbook. So this one's also looks like it's completely full. Oh, character expression pages, so much fun. Yeah, this one's completely full. Doodles of all sorts, people, foxes, bad sketches, some odd calligraphy, that sort of thing. It's oh, look, character sketch, so much fun. Okay, so these are good. I have, this one's full. Yeah, some of these are older. Oh dear. So that one is another full one. Oh, okay, I think now we're actually into the notebooks. So this is a gift I got a long time ago from someone who doesn't use it anymore, and completely empty. I haven't touched it at all. So this would be the perfect length to write a draft. So that goes in the empty pile. And here is another one. I think this is another completely empty one. It's meant to be sort of like a travel collection, so you can put, you know, pictures and things in there, and why not? I don't have those sort of pictures to put in there, but it looks like a decent sized notebook that I can write a draft in. So I have 2 empty notebooks that I should really write drafts in. This one, oops. It's a picture. This one is an old journal that I have filled up. So for a while I was writing in Aloha, which you might be able to see. It's hard to get close enough, but that is the alphabet of Aloha. This wasn't actually written language-wise in Aloha, but it was using the alphabet, and that was good fun. I only did that for a little while. I don't know why I stopped. So that is full. Oh, pictures of me way back when I was doing theater. That was good fun. Yeah, I miss those days. I loved doing theater. Okay, that's full, so that goes in the full pile. Ooh, leather. Well, yeah, it feels like leather. Oh wow, World Guide from years ago. My goodness, this was the very first guide, sort of grimoire I was doing for my world way back when my handwriting was atrocious. Oh man, these are old pictures. So this was probably done in middle school, and this notebook is not even close to being full. So I should do something with this, but I hate putting unrelated things into notebooks unless like it's story ideas, but because this was a guide, I don't know what I'm going to use this for. Oh no. I mean, there's so much of this that's, you know, pretty much empty. Okay, so I'll put this in the empty pile, well, mostly empty pile, and I will leave that for now. Yeah, another sketchbook. Goodness, this is almost all sketchbooks. So yeah, that one's done. Oh, look at this. This is one of my more recent sketchbooks I did. I don't know what these were for, but, you know, first page, that's not me. I don't know who that is. I just drew a picture. Oh, yeah. Picture I drew on the back of an envelope, because why not? I've done sailboats, I've done, oh wow, that one's decent. Goodness, I need to get back into drawing more. I haven't done these in a while. Yeah, this was probably 3 years ago, maybe? Oh yeah, this is definitely from a ways back. Okay, this might be more than 3 years. It might be 5 years, because I have old E-string covers in here. This is one of the books. This is one of the books that I self-published and took down because it needs to be reworked. I didn't market it properly. I didn't do anything properly with that. It was edited by a non-professional editor. It was still good. I think it's a great story, and I'm definitely going to revisit it, but I'm going to put out a new edition at some point in the future. So that was one of the first covers I did. So this must be older than 3 years. Yeah, that's probably 5 years old, maybe. I think we're getting to the end of this box. Hooray! Another sketchbook. Oh my. Another full sketchbook. Honestly, most of those are so bad that I don't know if I would keep them, but I kind of want to for posterity. Oh, bad people drawings. Oh, Yeah, okay, this is actually mostly empty. I have a couple of character drawings in here that should never see the light of day. So that goes in the empty pile, and look, box is empty. Oh. Moving on. This will go in the art supplies section, which is in a completely different area. Start with this one since it's got notebooks sitting on top, which is never a good sign. This is just a lined notebook. It is completely empty, but it's small and it's thick, so I'm not going to bother taking out the paper, and I'm just going to put it in the empty pile. Moleskin wrapped in plastic, so I guess it'd be empty. Oh, look, a notebook from Edinburgh. My college gave me a notebook, and it's got tabs and things, which is lovely, but I'm so picky about my paper layout and how it feels and whatnot that I never used it. So I will do something with it. I'll give it away probably. I'll put this in the giveaway pile. Urgh. Big box. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. This is the serious notebook collection. These are old notes I took from undergrad. The notebook is mostly empty, except in the back, where I was. As far as I could tell, it was just another ordinary Wednesday. The fog lay on the hills just like every other day, though it was still beautiful. The cars were less because of the early hour. The walk to class was exactly the same length, but something was different. It was as if the sun had been silenced or the people subdued. Everything felt empty and waiting, like the world was holding its breath, and I was the only one who knew it. The cry of a crow echoed through the mist, ringing over everything, and suddenly the world wasn't holding its breath anymore. It was just empty. I'll use that for something. Very interesting. Not empty, but not full. So that goes in that pile. This is empty, or this is full. This is my notebook from undergrad, and also from, okay, so what I do is I take Moleskine notebooks and I put notes in them, I doodle in them. This is notes from, I don't know, syntax perhaps? No, this is from sociolinguistics. Well, whatever. So what I do is I write story ideas in here, I drew sketches in here, I have, to-do lists. So this is from my senior year of undergrad and my first semester of graduate school. This was, things like this, Dracula, the ballet, mementos. So this is completely full. Oh, good memories. Good memories. And yes, I can fit an entire year into one of these because my handwriting is itty bitty, according to pretty much everybody. So that's full. That is complete. It is absolutely complete and should be in the other pile. So this looks like it might be another one. Oh no, this is my Russian notes. This is when I was taking Russian. And you can see all of my notes are in Russian. It looks like I've also got vocabulary in here. It is not full, but again, this is my mixing topics problem. So I will put this in a not sure pile because it isn't full, but it does have Russian in here, and I don't necessarily want to mix that with something else. So we'll leave it for now. Another notebook, spiral bound. Looks like I had notes from something in undergrad in here, and I clipped it off. I have a couple of pages of things that I used, but otherwise it's pretty much empty. Okay, cool. I'll go in that pile. Oh look, German. No, not German. Oh my, this is... Yeah, these are language notes and history class notes and more doodles because that's what I do apparently. Oh, many more doodles. I know what this is from. This is from my intro to linguistics class I took my senior year because my advisor had finally come up and put one together, and it was something I had done before multiple times. So I spent most of my class doing doodles. That was fun. Alright, so that's adorable. Oh my goodness, so many doodles. I've pretty much filled every page with doodles. Great. So it is not full, it is mostly, oh no, it does have a lot more things in here. Okay, so that's French notes. And Hebrew notes. Okay, so this is more language stuff. This goes into the school topical section. I think this is another school notebook. Yes, it is. So, again, not full, but topical. So that goes there, now that I am officially done with school for, like, ever. Well, one would hope. As you can see inside this box, which I have yet to sort through everything. Oh my goodness, that weighs so much. And I am not a weakling, so when that weighs a lot, I'll tell you that's I'm not lying there. Okay, let's get started. Spiral bound notebook with this is my role-playing notebook. Okay, so my friends and I in high school, what we would do is we would get bored in class and finish our work early, so we just started passing a notebook back and forth and writing stories in it. Oh my gosh, these are so much fun. We filled this entire notebook. Good memories, absolutely loved that. That was wonderful. Good times. I miss doing role plays with her. Actually, I miss doing role plays in general. Yeah, these are short stories and poems that I have printed out and taped in here. I really like that. These are fun. Okay, so that's full. Well, actually it's about halfway full, so I have still more space to put things in. I'll put that in the not quite there file. Oh, another spiral bound notebook. These are not my favorite things to write in, but I seem to have so many of them, probably from my high school and middle school ages. This is absolutely completely empty. Oh my goodness. I'll have to find something to do with that. Anyways, another one. It does have something in here. The start of a short story from, looks like ages ago, by the handwriting. My handwriting changed a lot, so this is probably middle school. Yeah, definitely middle school. These stories, oh my goodness. These are the ones that you keep because they remind you of things, but they will also never see the light of day because they're terrible. Adorable. Okay, so not full, but what I'll probably do with this is tear out the short stories and put them in a binder, because it does have, is it punched? Does it have a hole punch? It does. So I'll tear those out and I'll put them in a binder, and I can keep them and then have an empty notebook. So that's what I will do with this. Oh, so not even close to being done. Composition notebook with teacups on the front, and it looks like a smattering of the beginnings of stories in here. A couple of first chapters. The first manifestation of the Speaker of Words characters. That's great. Okay, so this is mostly empty. And I will use it later because I do like composition notebooks. I think they are kind of the exception with larger notebooks. Okay, this is just a white notebook that I have had for ages. It looks like, yeah, looks like I've got the beginnings of a bunch of different short stories in here. Maybe some longer ones. It is kind of falling apart on me, but it is about halfway empty. And I do, oh yeah, you can see here, the spine just completely came unglued. But I really like the quality of this paper, so I will hold on to it. There's something in the back. There's something in the back. Oh, sci-fi comedy stories, sort of written in the style of Douglas Adams. That'll go in this pile with my other short, loose leaf story papers. So this goes here in the not quite full pile. Oh yes, this one. This is definitely, I remember this one. This one has the, I guess, a bunch of short stories that are all related. These are part of a larger story, larger novel. And yeah, in case you weren't aware, this is my handwriting on a decent day. Ooh, it doesn't want to focus, but that's my handwriting. It's not terribly large. I have to special order all of my pens. So this is sci-fi, hard sci-fi, out in the space station, sort of, kind of based on some of the sci-fi shows out there, but not really. So I like this one quite a lot. It is about, I don't know if you can see that, about a quarter of the way through, a third of the way through, so that one I will keep. I might write more of those later, because they're great fun. Oh, this pile's getting big. Oh, yeah, these are fun. I like these kinds of notebooks so much. And there's paperclip in here. So this is probably also middle school, start of high school age. Looks like the start of a short story. Fantasy. Yeah, fantasy. It's only, oh my goodness, it's like an eighth of the way finished. That's hardly anything. So yeah, that's almost completely empty. Good place to put a story. It's also got a paperclip on it. Okay, moving on. So this is a notebook that has had many pages ripped out, and it looks like here, I was starting to do like a Robin Hood rewrite or my own interpretation on it, so that's pretty fun. I'm unlikely to finish it. So what I will do, maybe, is tear these out. No, they're not good to be hole punched. I will tear these out and I will put them in a folder, because there's not a huge amount, and then I will have empty pages. So I will do that, or I will just hold on to it. So this is, yeah, these are notes that was sent to me. This is not notebook to be written in. That's different. Okay, we're about halfway through that one box. Moving on. That was a notebook falling over. This is these are probably short stories or story ideas, looks like. Yeah. Things I started, a couple of shaped feathers, because why not? So it's mostly empty. Good size, good paper. I'll hold on to that. This is pretty. I think I got this in Germany, actually. It's not going to tell me. It's completely empty on the inside. So this one it's a sketchbook, sort of. Blank pages that don't have any lines on it. I've done some sketches, I've done some writing in here. Some really bad sketches and writing. It's mostly empty. Little bitty notebook. This was, I carried around in my backpack for ages. It's got poems from years ago. It's got notes. It's got short story ideas. I do like these. This is full. It's got all sorts of things. So this is great. I'll keep this, and I should copy these poems down, because I remember them being good. I'm pretty sure this is German vocabulary. No, it's not. This is sort of a romance fantasy type thing that I was writing, I guess, ages back. And some German vocabulary. Yeah. Motivieren is to motivate. Okay, so that's not helpful. It is about halfway full. Oh, with things in the back. Look, scribbles. Yeah, okay, those were fun. Okay, so I should keep it, but I hate things that are not topical. It drives me crazy. We're getting there. Two more. These are not Moleskine, they're Moleskine knockoffs, but yeah, this is a story that I actually got decently far into. You wouldn't be able to tell by the fact that it's only about 20 pages in, but considering my handwriting, it is actually decently far. So I will keep that, and I might finish that story one day, because it's a good one. I did like that one. I don't know why I stopped. Probably because I had a million other things going on. This is German. Yeah, all German. Okay. This is another one of my notebooks that I think I just This must be from high school. Yeah, lists, stickers, doodles, cards, things that I kept that I really liked. More stickers. I don't know why this is. I'll keep it, but I mean, it doesn't have any stories in there, which is a bit disappointing. Oh yes, this one does have stories. This is, yeah, okay. So this one, I don't know if you can read that. It says a man with a fate trace of a noose around his neck exchanges one prison for the next. So this one is a bunch of, well, it started out as a story that I intend to write in the future called The Writer, and it's about a writer who gets sucked down the rabbit hole, but it's not what he expected at all, and he ends up having to deal with a whole bunch of different characters from all sorts of different stories. So I really liked that. That was great fun. And I started it in here and wrote it, I think, 3 different ways on my computer. Yeah, and then this just has a bunch of other short stories and things I wrote and taped in here. Yeah, stories about death, poems, that sort of thing. So it's about halfway full. That one's a good one because I need to keep that for the writer. Oh, yeah. So this one, as you can see, is a bit bent out of shape. This is one of my earlier notebooks that I kept, and it's got poems and Russian writing. So this is probably from sophomore year of undergrad. That sounds right. And it's got Russian notes, it's got poetry in here, it's got stories, it's got, you know, doodles that I actually really, really do like. Some of these doodles. Characters, yeah, so this is probably sophomore, junior year of undergrad. So this is what I do. I keep notebooks and I put things in them that are from, you know, short story ideas or poems or notes or lists or whatever, and I keep that. And so I usually go through about 1 a year or so, and that's separate from notebooks that I use just for the purpose of writing stories. Okay, we're getting there. This is high school, another one of those notebooks, completely full if I recall. This is the one I used when I was writing E string, and I remember this because it has the purple on it. That stack is getting quite tall. Short story ideas, I can tell this has postcards and things from ages ago. Oh, yeah, so these are more story ideas I wrote in like envelopes, or I typed out on paper and wrote up, or something. So this is about halfway full. Things that I'm not sure I need to keep. Yeah. So this one might be a no keep. Yeah, this was one of those smaller notebooks I used as a journal for a while. Yep. Okay, that goes. Oh dear, I'm running out of space. This is another notebook I used probably as a journal. I think this is the one I used when I was in Israel, actually. So it's full. I ran out of space in this one a while back. Things, short story things from, yeah, these are notes from people, story ideas, receipts, because that's a thing. Oh, and a sketchbook with characters, completely full. Okay, so this one's full. I could probably replace the inserts in here, but I don't see a reason why. I'll just get a new notebook because I have so many of them. Typewriter ribbon, doodles, which should go here. Okay. Okay, so that's that box. Okay, one more box to go, and I think this is actually not all notebooks. This, yeah, empty, blank. That's the wrong pile. Lost track of my files. Binder with a bunch of empty tabs. Oh, this is perfect. I'll put my paper in here. Great. It's got some already, but I'll put more. Folders, composition notebook, completely empty. I have a few of these apparently that I really need to do something with. Composition notebook that has calculus in it. That was a while ago. Haven't done calculus in a while. Okay. Folders, some envelopes, and looks like one more notebook. Yeah, empty. Okay. Okay. I think that's everything. So I'm gonna quickly move the camera and show you everything that has appeared around me in these piles. So, and I am honestly not entirely sure that I am any more organized now than I was when I started this. But now I know exactly what sort of notebooks I have, and now I have to find a place to put them all. So, okay, thank you for going on this journey with me. Thank you for spending the time to sort through what I've got. If you have any suggestions for notebook organization, obviously I need it, so please do let me know. Okay, so this is a while later, probably about 2 hours later, and apart from getting distracted by the dog, this is what I have done. So over here we have, oops, excuse me, the shaking camera. So we have complete full sketchbooks. I put these up here because they don't fit down below where my other full notebooks are. So the sketchbooks start with this green and black one here and go all the way over to the end. And then I have not full, but not empty either. These all have like short stories and story ideas and the starts of stories in them, multiple usually. And then over here, these guys, this is my binder. This has the paper, has some of the short stories and that sort of thing in there. It also, and these guys, these 5, because I can count, these have one story that I am going to be working on in the future and intend to keep these notebooks just for that one story. So that's those. Down here we have some early proof copies of my books, The East String Lost Symphony and Crow and the King. So those are early proofs, and then we have a bunch of stationery which I intend to use. These are all completely empty notebooks, so I don't know. I'm thinking I might start taking up like daily writing challenges or writing prompts and just use these for that. So I think that would be interesting. And these guys are all completely full. So I have a lot more than I thought I had just going through it, but these are all completely full. And then I have my sketchbooks and some paper and other supplies. These are just random office supplies, like the folders, the green folders that I had lying around. So these are more art related as opposed to writing related. And so yeah, this is what I've done. These other binders and things are just papers that I've needed organizing. The red one is more short stories and things that I've already had done. But I think this is everything. This is everything that I've got at the moment. I have a couple of notebooks out that I'm still using. But so thank you so much for watching with me, and I hope you enjoyed seeing what it's actually like for a writer to have a notebook problem, because I might do. But you know, honestly, there's still some empty space on this shelf. I could fill up a few more notebooks. Anyways, that's what I've got. And I will see you next time.